Hello, friends and family. Welcome to this live trading session, 26th of January, in the evening. Today we're going to go through what really happened, what are we going to do about it, and what was really the results of it. So today, my name is MINDBLOWING. I am a Forex trader. I'm here to help you becoming a better Forex trader. Evidently, we're here to make money, and this today was one of those where we were in great profits, thousands of dollars, and poof, it all went away. So I'm just here with you today, going through that, maybe heal some wounds, and really, what can I say? Oops, that was wrong. Really heal some wounds and take the learning points and get the best out of it, I guess. Because we basically have to move on. We have better things to come. We have better trades to come. So I wasn't very optimistic earlier today, but right now I'm very optimistic about it. So I think it's going to be great. Really. Just checking that I still have sound and all is great and there's nothing in the background that is playing for you. Great. Yeah, welcome everyone. Let's go, I guess. For right now, for the Australian dollar, for the Australian dollar, for the euro dollar, for the pound dollar, gold, silver, British pound yen, we're going to go through all of those. So let's see what we really have in store for ourselves today. So let's start, I guess. I've got no requests so far, but yeah, that's great. So what I really want us to do is, first of all, I'm here at a new time today. I know that. So I'm trying to say, because YouTube told me that most of you guys should be alive right now. So we shall see. What happened really today was we took the weekly, first of all. We sold off here. Oh, no. So our plan was to sell here. Sounds great. The plan was to sell then every single day, which was also here. And then we sold here. We come down almost to take profit for the day, down to this area, and we skyrocket without any hesitation. Why? In my small, what do you call it? In my small research today, I saw that IMF had a new publication today, and we can go right there right now. And they said there is an annual IMF annual report, and whatever they were saying was something very positive for Australian dollar. It was the growth forecast. So the growth was supposed to be 5.2% in 2021. They are now expecting 5.5. 5.5%. So much better growth. That affects the Aussie, that affects the CAD, that affects the New Zealand very positively. And I didn't see that until the move was over. Okay, I need to talk to my newsflash providers. I should have been told that story. So yeah, I guess we were kicked out. We then didn't make a lot of money. Then great, okay, full. So I sold here and I sold here, and both was break even. And I sold again here, and that was a 50 pip stop loss. So what do we do now? how do we attack now? What is really most important for you to think about tomorrow? There is an FOMC meeting tomorrow. We are currently still in a range. We are still in a range on Australian dollar, US dollar. Does that make me then, since we now failed the first one, the first attempt to go down, am I going to sell it again now at a new higher high? No. As investors, we're then going to take a step back. We're now going to think, okay, what could possibly be the best trade that we can possibly do right now is to buy it. If we're going to buy, we have to buy at support. Is this support? No. This was support. That was where you were supposed to buy. The question is, if it comes down here, are you then going to buy? Maybe. I wouldn't be too sure. But you are now back up at our M3 for the week. Another place to sell. So these can actually come down again. Can you believe that? It can still go down again. So for tomorrow, I will look into daily and say, okay, great. That is actually the buy zone. And if I was a buyer, I wouldn't buy here. I wouldn't buy here because paper points, or for that matter, they're still tilted to the downside. And this is the first step up. And if I was in a trend, I would wait for even another day before I took the step up. The other question is, what does Australian dollar normally do in February? That is something very important for us, okay? Let's go to 2020. We have 1st of February, where price comes down. I guess this is MM2, and then goes up, okay? So beginning of February, price is low, we turn higher, okay? Then we go to 2019, we have price at a high. First of all, we have a price at a high, and we then fall. That's interesting. If we end high in January, we might fall. That is interesting. If we then go to 2018, if we end January high, we might fall. If we end 2017, if we end January high, that is sideways and very frustrating trading until March and then falls. Okay, so that is the only one so far that doesn't obey to the rules. If we start low, we are then going higher. Okay, it all comes down to the rules that I see right now, and the behavior I see is if we end January or end January low, we're most likely to go higher. Okay, then that is technical setups. Where is the sell point for February? You might ask. Okay, current sell point is 77.80. We're currently at 77.39. I would be much happier to come back on Monday and see whatever the price is doing. Have we now made a new higher high? Have we now made a new lower low? And see if price is here, price is then going to go that way, and price is then going to go down. So even though I'm a seller, I'm not going to trade now. I'm not going to trade anytime soon. And I hope you appreciate that patience and that level of confidence in the trading. There is not every single day you need to be trading. You as a trader have to pick, you as an investor have to pick your best opportunities. You have to identify your best opportunities. Right now, I would say this is not your best opportunity. For euro dollar, what really went down today? Okay, interesting. I just went into neutral. Okay. This is a buy. This is a sell. Okay. Sell. Buy. Hello, Vagura. Where are you from? Happy to have you here. Haven't seen you around before. Great. This is where you buy. This is where you sell. So technically, you're still not out of those trades. Even I am. And price is now in the middle, up a bit. So any break of this range now will then determine the next move. Are we going to break higher? Ah, karibu sana. Are we now going higher? We need to wait for a break higher. The only question is, what does EUR/USD do in 1st of February? If 1st of February starts high, it will sell off. Great, as COVID. Maybe not a good representation. 1st of February, if it ends high, even after it makes a low around 25th, it still comes back up and sells off. 2018 comes up to sell point and then sells off. Okay. Same story again. If we end January, we might look into buy. When does February start? February starts on Monday. I will do that, Parveen, soon. No worries. If price comes up here to MM3, I use pivot points for the month, that would be a great opportunity. The only question here is, what will the FOMC meeting do tomorrow, and what will the stimulus do? Okay. Because there is things that would add risks to this market. It is COVID, oops, not COVID. They call it B117, which is the COVID 2.0, which is more infectious, more infectious and more deadly apparently. Don't ask me. And large traders are not very interested in buying at the moment. This is the DIX, Dark Room Index, I call it. It is of the large institutional traders like the Norwegian Oil Fund, massive traders in the market, and they are anonymously trading with each other. They get the same prices as the normal market, but you don't know who you are trading with. It's anonymously. And as you can see here, we are at 40% interest in the market. Do you remember back in, is it February? This is February. This is 31st of January. Do you notice anything in particularly similarly? Around 26th, 24th, it was at the peak. Before it fell, came back, rebounded, and then fell. They had a large fall even before this green line, which is S&P, fell hard. And they skyrocketed when the bottom of the market came in. Question now becomes, is this S&P 500 going to fall again? If you ask the large traders, they are not confident. Maybe they will be confident tomorrow with the FOMC. But yeah. So what I want to tell you guys today, what I want to think today, maybe I'm talking too much. Maybe just should put you into trades. But I want to put you into an investor mindset where we use calculated moves to get to our destination, so that we can do the same process again and again and again. The process will set you free. That's at least what I believe. So my process says this is a buy, this is a sell, Price is now just in between. I will have to wait until we reach a conclusion. There's a lot of pips in between here. There is a 91 pips in between. Great. I will just wait for it. Are we going to go lower? Are we going to go higher? And also remember, on a 4-hour chart, this is also very much likely a place to sell. Let's ask the monthly. That is the next monthly price. This would be a perfect place to sell. It is up at 22.50, but it would be an amazing place to sell. Great. Cool. So I will be waiting and waiting. Pound dollar. No new higher high today, but only coming into the weekly buy price. Okay, so shorted up here, did our job, did what we're supposed to do. As a seller, we're supposed to short here, shorted, and it came back up, took us out. Great, whatever. Don't really bother me. The question is, should I have bought it? Probably yes, if I was following the trend, but I wasn't following my process. Consecutively trades, consecutively outcomes. So, again, for the next month and for tomorrow, I think this is going to go higher. Not for next month, but for tomorrow, I think this is going to go higher. Okay. So how do you then trade tomorrow? This is a full Monty actually. Goes from target for bears and target for bulls and straight off. Great. Hi, Adrian. So nice to see you. Was I supposed to call you, or have I tried to make you call me? Or is it just in my head? Have I just dreamt about that? You were supposed to call me. I was supposed to call you. Something. But anyways, I'm glad to have you here. So the question is, what do you do now? Do you wait for price to come back down here? Or do you wait for price to go higher? I don't know. That's your choice. Target for this week, I would say either 37.79 or 38.20, generally speaking. Price going down to here has maybe the most potential, coming into 39, 36, 92. That is up to you. I won't take it. Well, I'm sorry. My bad. I have to go to my log history to see what I've tried to do. So the analysis of pound dollar is the short didn't work out, the buyer worked out, and great, whatever. And you might even have been stopped out here, but if you look at weekly, this is where you were supposed to enter. Someone's trying to call me. Not now. I ain't got time for that. Okay, so if you look at weekly, not daily. This is where you were supposed to buy. Clear buy price. First entry, second entry. Great. You entered a short. Yeah, sorry, guy. I did too, and I got kicked out. I guess that's what happens to good boys. So I'm pretty done with this run right now. I'm just going to leave it alone. Come back to it later. Gold, nothing. Nothing really with gold. So I'm just going to jump over it, and if you want my analysis on gold, I want it to go higher. And my analysis is going sideways, is not going where I want it to be, so I'm just going to jump, like a jump B. I also, let me go through this one. So the same thing with pound and pound dollar. I sold here yesterday. Perfect entry. There is, at least not in my book, nothing more beautiful than that setup. Okay. Then today, another short comes in. Beautiful setup. And then it went higher, came into the buy price for the week. Great. Went higher, and we now have a higher. Great. Then shorters are out. So are you going to buy it? It's up to you, mate. Buy price around 142. I don't feel it though, but that's up to you. If you feel like buying at 142, great. When will you think we'll have that price? You might not have that price around London Open. I think Tokyo is going to take it down. I'm not going to sell it for Tokyo, but Tokyo can take it down. That would be great. Asia, take it down. And then by London Open, you should be in it. Great. Fantastic. Target up to 143-ish area. Yeah. Is it likely that this can go lower? Yes, it is likely. There is no guarantee in this one. At least for pound yen. So, yeah. So, just to summarize, what did I do today? What did we do? Okay, I don't know if are you guys interested in summary of what I did today, or like just move on? I traded Australian dollar, Aussie yen, euro, Aussie, euro dollar, euro yen, GU, GJ, New Zealand dollar. Only I didn't do New Zealand yen because New Zealand was too strong. The question now becomes, how much did I lose? I entered, I don't know, let's say 10 orders maybe. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, probably around 12 to 14 orders. How much did I lose today on that one? Let's go to 15. I haven't checked. Whatever, let's call 15. 15 orders. How much did I lose? That is the big question. Just give me a number, a percentage. That would be great. I will move on in the meantime while you are thinking about your thinking. Great. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. What are we going to do? I don't know. I am thinking of one thing. And that is this price here. 72.7, 73. I am looking to short it. Well, it's making a higher high. Why are you going against the trend? It is just going higher and higher and higher, mate. Like, what's the matter with you? It's gone. It might be the end for this uptrend at the moment. And currently we're just showing weakness, some weakness. But then in February, we might take a deeper dive. The other thing that I also might want to say to you, do you see that price? Today's price was 71.66. That is the buy price for next month. They're already trying to buy next month. They literally bought today. It is, how many days until? 6 days until February, and they're already buying into next month's trade. Can you believe it? They're already in profit for February. 60 whatever pips in profit. Are you guys dead? Nobody wants to guess how much I lost today in percentage? Really? Oh, okay. Nobody's interested. Great. I'll move on. What are you thinking for tomorrow? What are we thinking next? What is the next move? What are you going to do? Okay. I can give you one move. If price comes down to 72.17. If price comes down to 72. Should be great. So, of 15 orders, I lost 2%. That was my January. I think it was more than that in January in total, but yeah, lost 2%. Is that a lot? Is that little? I don't know. There was 15 orders. And some of them, or many of them, not many of them, but some of them was entered today, this morning on the pullback, stopped out. Great. And this is the reason why I want to show you how much I lost. Not only transparency, not only that I also do lose money, but also to show you how do I deal with it. How should you deal with it? The other question is, what you do next? You just lost we just lost thousands of dollars today, this morning. Like, what do? Nothing. You just continue on. You're still okay because it's such a little amount. And if this was the whole of January for me, finally there was this moment for me where I'm still, yeah, great, cool. This is a part of the game. But it was following the process, following the trade plans that we had, followed through, and in the end, we got it. We didn't get it, sorry. Great. Now you would say, but I'm going to buy a successful Forex trader. Okay. Wait for him to show his losses as well then. That is what you're thinking about tomorrow, New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Straightforward, nothing else. USD CAD. I remember talking about buying it. I can't remember. Yeah, this was this morning. That's what a good price. Then it continued to fall. Great, stop loss, whatever. Sorry. Nothing that I would bothered. The question is this a sell price? Probably, yeah. And it almost seems like to me that they are coming here to take out the sellers again. And they've gone down, and they're going down now to take out the buyers. A full Monty, and before they just continue to do that. Sounds great, eh? My overall view for dollar is down. But I think I'm playing that we are going to have some dollar bullishness soon. And also because we have stalled out. We are not trending lower at the moment on dollar. But that's that. So, how can we now push back? We make new plans. Monday, this weekend, I'm going to be live with my mentorship class. Going to plan together with them on Saturday. Going to set up trade plans for February. And we continue on, and we move on, and we still have prosperity. I'm still living on the dollars that we made back in November, December, all those thousands of pips. So if I lost 2% now, I don't care, because that was a considerable amount of percentage. I can't remember how much it was. Was it 35%? Something like that. So yeah, we're cool. So trade plan for tomorrow on US dollar CAD is to short around 27.25 and then down. If you don't get it, we don't care. For US oil, oh, I thought this was going to go higher today. Oh, this is back there. Okay. I saw a price here. I was like, okay, cool. It is new higher high. Great, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Then yeah. Okay. 53 was supposed to be the sell price. Didn't work out. Came back down apparently. And then what are we doing here? Are we going to sell again? Or are we going to do something else? I would tell you to, this is a buy by the way, to just wait for it to come around. This one is, I don't know, corrective structure, whatever you guys call it, but the dollar terms, I don't want to tell you the dollar terms. That's really not something I would like to talk about. Let's say you can buy, yeah, something new. I would rather focus on the percentages so I don't lose my night vision. I think that's what they're looking for. But if it falls, what do you do then? Well, you're out. We're not chasing price. We're just waiting for price to follow what we want it to do. And now it doesn't follow what we want us to do. Then we are fine with that. We're okay with that. We are now going to be okay, cool, great. Doesn't matter to us. Same thing for Aussie dollar, yeah, Australian dollar and yen, and Australian dollar. Shorted, was stopped out, sold here as well. Came back up here, has not made a higher high, is in some kind of range, and I'm just gonna wait for it to do whatever it wants. If you want to buy it, as a good Samaritan you are for the buyers, you should look for prices around 80, 90, 80.09. Okay? Something like that for tomorrow. Okay, bye. Euro-yen, I wouldn't be buying this one though. This one looks bearish still. But yeah. But also cannibalize this one because it doesn't feel right anymore. But this is the sell price, this is the buy price, and now it's just in between. We shall see where it goes in the end. Great, whatever. If you were to sell, you would sell in this area, but I wouldn't really sell in this area because it's not really, it's just in the jungle book. So I will just wait for it to come out of the jungle, either here or here, and then see what tomorrow brings us. We have the FOMC tomorrow, which is going to tell us a new direction. I'm waiting for that direction instead of trading. Instead of trading it, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that I will want to be part of that. Okay, that's the sell, that's the buy for this week apparently. And yeah, great. Things happen. Successful traders has bad days, and the only way I have come to be anywhere near anything called anything success is to fail. That's how you have learned. That's how I have learned. Is through these days where I applaud myself for losing 2% because I followed my process. Because I'm going to do that the same thing again. Because I did that same process. I did the same process back in December. And that gave me tons of pips. Now it just gave me something negative. That, my friend, was the same process as that. Same process. Just two different outcomes because the market didn't agree with me. Great. 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 Do you have any requests for any pairs that you want me to cover? That would be awesome. Other than that, I think that your dollar can, I think dollar can fall for the rest of this week. I think it might be, if it now falls, it might have the potential to strengthen for next week. It also depends what the FOMC says, what the Fed says tomorrow, what the stimulus package says. Are we now going to trade in the stimulus packages? We will see then. We will just going to go straight up to the moon. We will have almost no pullbacks. As you can see in this time, that was when we were pricing in stimulus checks. And it's a great and amazing ride as long as you're still with the trend. And for price to come back down here, come back down to the buy price for the month, come back up to 22.50. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, great. I will now retire since nobody else asking for anything else. Great. Hope you have had a great day. I hope you don't bury yourself in your emotions. We are here for you as a trading community, and focus on your process. Focus on your process. Okay. Oh, hi, RandomX. Great to have you here. Okay, So I said something about something yesterday. I don't know what I've said yesterday even. Okay. Did I say that earlier today? Sell, buy. That it will tilt it to the upside. That we have come a bit lower now. But it's still very much a non-trendable trend at the moment. So I wouldn't. It almost looks like it's an inverse of the Australian dollar. So I would rather trade Australian dollar, US dollar instead of trading this because it looks like it's inverse of that one. But yeah, because it's been falling ever since November, basically. November, yeah. So it's been falling ever since November. So that means it's been run by the dollar, Australian dollar ever since. That's the election. Yeah. So we trade Australian dollar, US dollar, Australian dollar, US dollar instead, and right now in a range, so I wouldn't touch it. RandomX asks, can you look at GU? Okay. Sell price, buy price. Okay. Sellers sold, buyers bought, and got a new higher high. In a bullish trend. Okay. Great. That might have kicked you out something bullish, and that might have kicked you out something. But still. Buying. So what do we do now? It's bullish. Going higher. Wait for it maybe to come down to 136.94 for tomorrow. Great. Around London Open. Great. And then take it higher. I don't know if you will get that of a deeper pullback though. But that's definitely some kind of support, turning support. And this is definitely some kind of support. So it's either that, which is now, or this one. The only question that you need to think about is, where are we when we are at around market close, okay? Market close is important for you, for pound dollar. Okay. Do you notice anything at all? Anything in between? When market is considered to be high, it falls. Okay. When market is considered to be, is that supposed to be high, low, falls, or rises, sorry, falls, then rises, okay? My question is then, or my point is, since we are up here right now around market end, we might have a drop before we come down to London and take it up. And then New York, take it up again. Okay? It could be the high, by the way, but I won't be extremely sure about that. It's comforting to see that you have the same thoughts. I was wondering what was the reason for today's climb. Hi, Babu. We have something called the IMF. They have a growth projection for the GDP in the world at 5.2%. They have just upgraded it to 5.5%, which then affects Aussie, New Zealand, and then Canadian very much directly. In turn, that weakens the dollar and the yen, because money flows goes from this to all of this and also into pound. Okay, great. That was really what happened today. Or, hear me out, or it sets up February to a fall. At least for euro, I want it up to 25.50. For pound, well, I don't know what price I will get, but if I can get price up to 39 something, 38 something and then fall, that would be great. But as you can see for today, that's the end of the price. Do you see anything in between here? They've already started to buy for. They already started to buy for February, £1. Riding the waves, gold trading, gold. I have looked at gold, yes, and I, as an investor in gold, said I don't trade gold at the moment because it's sideways and it doesn't move. I wanted to rise because of the risk of hyperinflation, because of seasonality, because of lower interest rates, and the person believe that I think it's going to go up, and I will only trade the bullish side of it. That is not performing well at the moment for gold, so I have taken a step back. I will wait for gold to continue its aggressive uptrend either soon or before 7th of February. So it's a time-based thing where I'm looking into when can it really start rising. I hope that FOMC now is going to make it rise, so we'll catch a pullback. All right, great. But yeah, any other trading plans? Any other what do you call it? Any other? I have done all the dollar pairs. Most of them are in a range somewhere in between. New Zealand dollar is very strong at the moment, so that is likely to continue to be strong tomorrow. If you want to buy it now, that's a different conversation that I might want to have. What you're thinking? What's a good time frame for pivot points? I would say weekly time frame is maybe the best time frame to look at pivot points, but you also have to have in mind that monthlies also do matter in the beginning. Okay. First opening of the day of the month is important, of where we open up. As you can see, we open up high, we fall. We open up low, we go higher. We open up low, we go higher. We open up, I would call that high, but it goes a bit higher before falling. But same story. Opens low, goes higher, and all those shenanigans. Great. Opens high, comes lower, and now we're going higher. Thank you. You're very much welcome. I think for today and for now that I will take this opportunity to thank everyone for being here. If you want to talk to me about your trading, I would much welcome you to send me a message on Discord. There is going to be a link, at least in the comment section. There is a link in the description. And yeah, what do you call it? Merch link in bio. If you want to do that, I've also reduced the prices of my merch with anything from $5 to $10, which is a lot on those small value. So go and check that out if you feel like that's something. It is super soft, and I'm so happy with it. So yeah, just waiting for my community to also use that more. I had some sales, it's great. So yeah, what else? I will see you another day. I will take a break. Have a good day. Have a good night. And yeah, boom. Let's go to war.